Hi friends, good morning. Today, I just kind of want to take today as like a reset day, and I wanted to take you guys along with me. I've been going through a lot of changes in my life recently. I am cutting back my hours at my job that I've been at for 2 years because I just got a full-time job as a nurse practitioner, and I am so excited about that. And I'm learning a lot, but I feel like my home has fallen a little bit into disarray, and I just want to take some time today to kind of reset everything for the month of April, set some goals, do some bullet journaling, and take you guys along with me. So I hope that you guys like this kind of content. I don't know how often I'll be doing this on my channel, but it's just something different, something to try. And even though we won't be focusing on books, I hope that you guys will still come along on the journey with me. I have kind of like a lofty little list of, you can see yourself, I have kind of a lofty little list of things that I want to do, and we'll see if I get to all of them today. This is also kind of like a, even though I'm doing a reset, I also kind of want to like relax a little bit today because I've been working my booty off the last like 4 days. So I just want to make my space more comfortable for me and also to be able to relax at least tomorrow. I had tomorrow off as well. We're gonna do some vacuuming, do a little bit of exercise on the walking pad because it's a high of 90 something degrees outside today, and I'm not gonna be out there walking in that. Clear up my desk and maybe reorganize my bedroom bookshelf. So I'm gonna go start on that task, and I will see you guys back here for a little bit of check-in when I sit down to do my journaling. So I realize this is the first time you guys are really getting a good look at some of my bookshelves. This is my main bookshelf. I've had this since before we moved. I also have another one in the living room that's a lot larger, but this is also my nightstand, so it accumulates a lot of stuff. And then our dogs also sleep in this bedroom, so there's a lot of dog fur floating around. But I'm going to take some time to clean this off, put stuff that, doesn't belong there back to where it belongs. But maybe I'll do like a little bookshelf tour too, because there's some interesting stuff on my shelf that I really haven't shown you guys. Alright, now that she's looking a little bit cuter, I think I'm ready to show y'all a little bit. So, there's not really a rhyme or reason to my shelves. Have like children's books here, and then Christmas Carol, To Kill a Mockingbird, Perks of Being a Wallflower, Jane Eyre. These are journals, like bullet journals that I've done in the past. This is just a cute little guy. He's my fox. He just turns inside out. He just lives there. He's cute. I keep him around. He doesn't have a name. I just put last year's planner in here because I did not do a bullet journal for last year, but I wanted to keep that just in case I needed it for reference. And then this is my book journal from 22 to 23. Some old manga that I really, really like and wanted to keep. And down here I have Erin Morgenstern, Jane Steele, I don't have to tell you all the books, but I actually need to get rid of a couple of these books, like Nicola Yoon. I really like her books, but I don't need to keep a copy of them. I don't think I'm gonna keep Aaron Sterling's books either. And of course, now I'm uncovering a bunch of dust. I have a different copy. I actually have 2 other copies of The Hobbit, so I don't think I need to keep this one. Yeah, I think that's all I need to get rid of off of here for right now. So now I have more space for more books, which is when I'm finishing the books in the living room, I'm gonna try to put them on the shelf. There's another shelf down here, but it's my to be read shelf, and then like coloring books and stuff like that. So you guys don't really need to see that. This stack up here, this is like to be read. Just kind of lives here, right there. And then as far as like little knickknacks, up here I have like little tchotchkes that have meaning to me. Like my husband and I, we went to a really cool little spa resort place, and this came with like a gift bag from there. So, and then I like pigs, so I got like a bunch of cute little pigs to put on my shelf, but I just didn't want them to get lost, so they live in this mason jar instead. I have some book sleeves. I made these guys. I made this one, and then this larger one was gifted to me. Then I have a collection of bookmarks back here. My collection of bookmarks, I have like metal bookmarks, a little acrylic bookmark. This guy's really thick, so I don't really use him. You name it, I got it. I got these fun little hook bookmarks. I have, an abundance of bookmarks. There's themed bookmarks like Harry Potter. I have from bookstores. So this is from Santa Fe in New Mexico. This was like the summer bookmarks from Interrobang in Dallas. Like I just like to collect the free bookmarks from bookshops that they give you. And then those photos I found, I just tucked in here so I could use them as bookmarks too. I think bookmarks make a great gift whenever you're gifting a book, so I do like to have some on hand so I can tuck them into books and give them away. Alright, now I gotta put some other little tchotchkes back on there that, my other little collectible things to put back on there. This is my Coochie Kopi. My husband and I really like Bob's Burgers, so he lives there. He actually does glow in the dark. I'm a big fan of pigs, so I just have one that sits on my shelf. So I think I might just put you there. Big fan of Studio Ghibli, but my husband got me the Totoro music box. So it plays the song. Then I have Chi-Chi from Kiki's Delivery Service, just kind of lives here. Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas, and this little guy will live on the bottom shelf. I made both Gigi and Zero. That's really it for this little bookshelf. Glad it's clean. I have to vacuum the bedroom because this fur is flying everywhere.
So both my dogs have crates in our bedroom. This is where one of the crates go. But I kind of joke that they treat their little spaces like their bedroom and like their little teenagers, because Jasper is constantly flipping his bed around and flipping his pillow around in his crate, and it just cracks me up that every time I look in there it's a little bit different.
Hey guys, just checking in. I just had some lunch and now I'm having a sweet little treat of apples and peanut butter with some mini chocolate chips in there. And I wanted to check in with you guys. I feel pretty accomplished this morning. I have completed all my chores that I wanted to do for the day. I've been doing an annotated vlog series. The first episode is out now. I just got the second book that I'm going to read in the mail from one of the other girls in my group. And this is what she sent me. I'm so excited. Are you ready? I haven't read it yet, but I'm so excited. She really didn't tab a lot, but that's okay. Like, I'm excited to add more to it. And I'm going to eat my sweet little treat. My husband should come home for lunch, and then I will do my reading spread. And I'm so excited to sit down and do some journaling. And I also need to do my bullet journaling for the month of April, but I don't know what my theme should be yet. I am thinking like Stardew Valley because I've been really getting back into that video game and I've been enjoying it so much. I don't know yet. I'll check in a little bit.
I really don't know where my mind was when I was doing this. Let's see if you guys can catch my mistake because I caught mine super, super late. I've been asked for tips and tricks on using the blackout journal. So my biggest tip is to go ahead and use a gel pen. I prefer the jelly rolls from Sakura. And I have their colors too. You guys will see that in a minute. But the white gel pen works really well for this. And then keep a black pen handy. You'll see why in just a minute. But I use the Tombow brush pens and they work really well. And here I am just cleaning up my lines. And now I'm labeling my calendar. And I got all the way to 31 to realize there's not 31 days in April and realized I copied the month of March into the April calendar. So I blacked everything out and this pen works really, really well. You can hardly see it at the end, just in certain lighting, but fixed it right up and was able to move on with my day. Did you guys catch my mistake? So this is the final spread for April. I have my calendar, which I'll show you how I use that in just a second. On the next page, I have my books. I keep track of the title, start, finish, star rating, and page number. And then I fill out information about the author, audience, and stuff. And then those last 4 boxes are for my book clubs. I put the books we're currently reading. This is the month of March, and it's already filled out up to date. And you can see those colors each represent one book and how I use them. That is my TBR for my TBR jar video. Go ahead and watch that if you want to. And all my colors match up with something.
Earlier this afternoon, I got to play some video games with my brother, and we just talk on the phone and sit and play some games, and that's always really enjoyable. Just helps us both to stress, talk about our week, and even though we live 10 hours apart, it's nice to catch up. But I wanted to talk to you guys about some goals of mine. So I do have I'll show you my monthly spread here. A monthly spread for goals. I have set goals for every month, but then I also put more goals on top of that. And it sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Because I look at goals as investing in myself. And I'm one of those people that is a strong believer in you're supposed to learn something new every day, and you're supposed to continue to grow in life and as a person. So let me share my monthly goals that are already set. Like, these don't change month to month. 2 random acts of kindness, save money towards a house, read 10 books, because my goal is 130 this year, read 1 nonfiction. I want to read 12 total this year. Try 5 new recipes. That's pretty easy for me. I'm cooking all the time and trying new things all the time. Explore somewhere new. Usually this involves my husband or my dogs. Use my Cricut, which I have not used my Cricut at all this year, and I'm actually a little disappointed in that. So maybe April will be the month to do multiple projects. We'll see. A new hobby. I want to try 8 new hobbies this year. I know that sounds like a lot, but I've already tried sourdough, and my next hobby that I want to try for April is cross stitching. I actually bought little kits for cross stitching. It says they're beginner friendly. I don't know. I just got them in the mail the other day, and I haven't even really looked at them. I have a friend visit or outing. My husband and I, even though I am an ambivert, my husband is very introverted, and sometimes it takes us a little bit more effort to get out of the house because we do enjoy being home. It's a goal for us to have a friend outing or visit and declutter or organize one space. And the space that I've picked for the month of April is going to be my pantry and my storage room. I have a very large walk-in storage room. It's a little out of sorts, so I need to straighten it up a little bit. Then I keep track of my videos published and the number of subscribers I have at the end of the month. Now for additional goals, I have walk 4 times per week on the walking pad, in addition to taking my dogs out. And then I try to get on the walking pad, but now my goal is minimum 4 times a week. I usually only walk a mile on the walking pad, but I want to increase that to 1.5 to 2 miles. And then I want to learn how to suture for my job. I know how to sew, but I need to learn how to suture and, use the hemostats. And I don't know if y'all know anything about suturing, but there's special tools involved, so you keep the site clean and, don't poke yourself with the needle. So I want to start learning that. And then I also want to plant my garden. April is a very good time to plant for most places. However, where I live, there might be like a surprise frost in there. So I'm going to start my garden indoors. And let me know if you're interested in seeing that, because I am happy to continue doing these little lifestyle vlogs. If this was something you guys were interested in watching, I know I like watching this kind of content where I just watch people kind of talk a little bit about their lives, or they do a daily vlog. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me today, keeping me accountable with my chores, and I always appreciate you guys. If you guys like this video, please let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys soon in a new video. I usually say happy reading here, but we didn't talk about books, so happy living, I guess. See you guys soon. Bye. Oh, that's way too bright. Let me close this door, because I'm super pale and reflect everything. I am glow in the dark white. Sorry if you can hear slurping in the background. I gave my dogs peanut butter, and that's a bad decision. I have the hiccups, I'm sorry. Or per walking pad usage.